In Balinese Hinduism, every village has its own set of protective deities that are believed to guard the community and ensure its prosperity and safety. These deities are deeply tied to the spiritual identity of the village, and their worship plays a central role in local religious practices. The belief is that these gods safeguard not just the physical well-being of the villagers but also their spiritual harmony, protecting the community from negative forces, disasters, and ill health. The temples dedicated to these village gods are vital spaces for communal worship and ritual, and they are seen as the focal points of spiritual activity in the village. One of the most significant temples in each village is the Pura Desa, or the village temple, which is dedicated to the guardian deity of the village. The Pura Desa is often the main temple and is considered the spiritual heart of the community. It serves as a place of worship and gathering where villagers come together to perform rituals, offer prayers, and celebrate religious festivals. The god or goddess worshipped at the Pura Desa is believed to protect the village from harm and to ensure its continued prosperity and fertility. Offerings made at this temple are often linked to the well-being of the land and the agricultural cycle, as Balinese society traditionally relies on farming for sustenance. The Pura Desa is therefore not only a spiritual center but also a vital institution for maintaining the balance between nature and the community. Another important temple in Balinese villages is the Pura Dalam, a temple associated with death and ancestors. The Pura Dalam is dedicated to the worship of gods or spirits that govern the transition from life to death, as well as the ancestral spirits who protect and guide the living. This temple is closely connected with the concept of ancestor worship, which is a key element of Balinese Hinduism. The Pura Dalam is often where rituals related to death, purification, and the honoring of ancestors take place. It is also a place where villagers can seek blessings for the safe passage of the souls of deceased relatives and ensure their continued guidance from the spiritual realm. The Pura Dalam and its rituals also highlight the Balinese view of life and death as interconnected. Rather than seeing death as an end, it is viewed as a transition into a spiritual existence, and the ancestors are considered important figures who continue to play an active role in the lives of their descendants. In the Pura Dalam, prayers and offerings are made to ensure that the ancestors remain benevolent and that their spirits continue to protect the village. These rituals may include ceremonies such as cremations, known as noben, which are performed to release the soul of the deceased from the earthly realm and help them ascend to the next stage of existence. Each village in Bali also maintains a system of temple complexes, which may include a combination of the Pura Desa and Pura Dalam, as well as other specialized temples dedicated to specific deities or aspects of life. These temples are often located in sacred natural sites, such as near rivers, mountains, or forests, reflecting the Balinese belief in the sacredness of nature and its intimate connection with the spiritual world. The presence of these temples reinforces the idea that the protection of the village is not solely a matter of human effort but is guided and supported by divine forces. Village gods are not just protectors but active participants in the ongoing life of the community, ensuring that spiritual and material well-being are maintained. The practice of honoring village gods through the Pura Desa and Pura Dalam reflects the deeply communal nature of Balinese Hinduism. The villagers' relationship with their deities is one of mutual respect and cooperation, where both humans and gods work together to maintain harmony in the village. This symbiotic relationship is expressed through regular temple rituals, which serve as an affirmation of the village's shared values and its connection to the divine. Through these practices, the Balinese uphold the belief that their lives are intertwined with the forces of the divine, nature, and the ancestors, creating a sense of unity, peace, and spiritual balance within the community.